Okay, a few of you have requested a video on the 6.3 set. So I'm going to do number 5 and I'm going to do number 8. And then I'll leave the other two for you. And hopefully after you see those two, you'll be able to figure out how to do it. Use the given point on the circle to find the value of sine theta. Then find the value of theta. Recall that r is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. And sine theta is equal to y over r. Okay. So what we need here is the theta, which is the angle of rotation, right here. And this point out here is 4, 3. That makes this 4, because it's 4 to the right. And that makes this 3, which is 3 up. 3. Okay. So we need to find this. We need to find this angle right here. And that we want to use sine in order to do that. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. We know the opposite is 3, but we don't know the hypotenuse. So that's where, this would come in handy. I figure out the hypotenuse real quick. Most of you know probably what this is. This is these are all whole numbers. So we got 16, 9, and then the square root of 25 is 5. So it's 3, 4, 5. That's called a Pythagorean triple. So if I want to get that angle there, if you remember, when you find the angle, it's second sine in your calculator, opposite over hypotenuse. And when you do that in your calculator, you should get 36.9 degrees, and that's theta. And that's all there is to it. So these other ones do get a little trickier. Let's start with number 8, which would probably be the trickiest. So I like marking on the triangle what's what. I know this is 6 times the square root of 3, because that's my x over. And then I know this is negative 6 down. So now I need to use the Pythagorean theorem to then solve for the hypotenuse. So that would be 6 times the square root of 3 squared plus, that's distance. I know that's negative 6 on the grid, but its distance is 6. So this is obviously 36. And then when I square this, 6 squared is 36. And the square root of 3 squared is 3. So this is like 36. Times 3, which is 108. So what is 108 plus 36? Let's see here. That would be 144. And then the square root of 144 is 12. So you can probably already spot this as a 30, 60, 90 triangle because this doubled is 12. And then remember the long leg is times the square root of 3. But in case you didn't, because they all won't be like that, we would need to figure out this angle by going second sine. Opposite, I'll use the negative 6 over 12. So if you go in your calculator, that's like negative 1/2, by the way. If you go in your calculator and go second sine negative 6 over 12, I get negative 30 degrees. Meaning that this is, I think my pencil just ran out. So that means that angle is negative 30 degrees. And like we suggested, we said it was a 30, 60, 90 because of the relationships of the sides. So sure enough, we are correct for that angle, but keep in mind that's not theta. So as my pencil recharges here, maybe go ahead, and now that we know what that little angle is, what would that then make theta? Well, theta is this. So it's everything but that little angle. So it's a whole circle except that little 30-degree angle, which would therefore make theta 330. Hopefully that helped you through that.